All right, so the next team is the Dolphins. So what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna quickly just tell me L or no for the Dolphins, and we'll hope that it matches up with what we already talked about, because a lot of these games.
Yeah, a lot of them is gonna,
Yeah.
We gotta make it right.
Well, okay. How about this? Did you have a win prediction for the Dolphins already, or you just?
I had the Dolphins winning. I had the Bills winning 12. I had the Dolphins winning 9 to 10 wins.
Okay. All right. Let's look at that. So you said 9 to 10 wins. All right. So let's take a peek at that. So I'm just gonna run through their schedule real fast. They play. So they open up big. They open up against the Chargers. So are we saying? I'm gonna say, ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know why I feel like that's a tough one, especially no Jalen Ramsey. Last
year, who won last year? I'm trying to think. Because last year,
they played.
They played last year because last year I remember who fumbled on the Chargers and Tyreek Hill picked it up and went for a touchdown.
Wait, somebody on the Dolphins fumbled and then Tyreek took it back?
No. Wait. Yeah, someone on the Dolphins fumbled. It was a run play. And then I think the linebacker from the Chargers, I don't know his first name, his last name, Tranquil. He was number 49. I remember he had got the ball out, and the ball was on the ground for a while. And he thought he recovered. He got up, he's celebrating. And all of a sudden, the ball sputters out. Tyreek Hill picks it up, runs around everybody, and scores a touchdown. Like, literally, that happened.
Why the fuck do I not remember that play? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm about to go check that play out. That was against the Chargers last year?
Yeah, it was Chargers versus Dolphins, and that happened. And that happened at the Chargers.
Damn, and they play them again? Wow. They play again? Okay. So what do you think about this one?
Let's see.
I'm gonna say an L for the Dolphins.
I'm gonna say the Chargers don't open up with a win, even though I still don't like Brandon Staley, but I'm just.
And rightfully so. I when you say that, I know exactly what you mean. Brandon Staley is one of those guys that just like, I don't know.
Chargers coming up in conversation. My mind immediately first goes to him because he's the reason why the Chargers are still held back. Like you do good just as much as you do bad. Like you do bad just as much as you do good. It's just like you gotta overweigh the goods over the bads, and he just evenly does that. And it's just like
I got you. I wanted the same thing. Like his decision making is so weird, but in the very next play, you do something that's like, damn, that's crazy. That worked. He's one of those kind of coaches. I'm like, so I don't know. Okay. Week 2. Let's go through week 2. New England at New England. I'm gonna say that's a win for the Dolphins. What about you?
That's a win.
All right. Week 3 versus the Broncos. At home. I'm gonna say that's a win for the Dolphins as well.
That's a win as well. All
right. Week 4 at Buffalo. Now, if we're just going off of what the last prediction, I think you had Buffalo. Did you have Buffalo winning this game?
I had Buffalo win.
Okay.
And then I had Buffalo losing in the last game of the season.
Okay, so you had Buffalo winning this game. So I have. So I had to say the Dolphins win. The Dolphins win this game, and Buffalo. You're saying Buffalo loses this game? Oh no, you said Buffalo wins.
I said Buffalo wins this one.
Right, Buffalo wins this one. Right.
They lose the one.
Okay, got you. Buffalo is going to win this game. All right, that's a bet. So that means the Dolphins L. Okay. Week 5. We got versus your New York Giants, but this is in Miami.
I'm gonna give it to the Dolphins.
I'm about to say who on the Giants can cover Tyreek Hill or Jaylen Waddle?
Nobody.
Yeah.
That's why speed is just gonna overwhelm us. Like the fastest play that we have is Adoree Jackson, and I'm not leaving Adoree Jackson 1-on-1 with honestly anybody.
Fuck no.
Let alone them two. No.
They're both track stars. Like I said, you have to play them a certain way. You can't play man to man. You just can't.
I don't even matter if my corner cannot match his speed. I'm not putting him on. I don't care how. I don't care if it's Sauce Gardner or anybody like the best corner. I'm not putting him 1-on-1 on Tyreek Hill.
I wouldn't put Sauce Gardner on him either. And Sauce Gardner is good.
Yeah, like nobody can. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't think anybody can do that consistently throughout the entire game. Be on an island with Tyreek Hill and just lock him up.
Let me ask you a question. You're the football guy here. Let me ask you a question. How do you defend those two receivers? Like, what kind of defense would you play against them? I'm
just not. If I'm corner, I'm not letting them allow deep. So I'm gonna be at least gonna have a safety over. Well, you have Jaylen Waddle and you have Tyreek Hill. So with that, but Jaylen Waddle plays. Well, he plays slot more than Tyreek Hill. It just depends. So basically, I'm having a safety, at least one or two on top at all times. Like it has to. I'm running cover 3, cover 4. I'm making sure that my corners are back. We'll have one of our linebackers and one of our slots cover the flats over there. And so basically, if anything's short or intermediate, he has that area. But if he's going straight, you're getting back, and at safety, you have your eyes on that number 1 receiver, and you're getting back too. Like I'm not getting beat over the top. If he is in front of you, we have a chance. If he's in front of you, it's fine. That's literally how I'm seeing it.
Even though he has the ability to make people miss?
But here's the thing, though. Yeah, even though he does have the ability people miss, I'm not going to be like, play 20 yards off of Tyreek Hill, just make sure he's in front. I'm not going to do that. Like,
I'm going to say he's just as good at a deep game and just as he is getting yak yards. Like, he's good at yards at the catch.
And that's what makes it difficult. That's why I'll have that flat defender out there, having one over the top and then, having one right there. Even though with that, it can still get exploited and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I would say the best scenario you can do is also, make sure your corner is in that deep third and you have someone over the top. Like that's basically the safety valve for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I'd rather get beat. Obviously, I would rather get beat on a route that's in front of him than get behind him.
Right.
Even though I don't like that, but it's the better option.
Right. I got you because if he can get 40-yard plays, the Dolphins gonna have 40 points. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense. Keep everything in front of you and hope that your defense can tackle them. That's your best hope. Just hope that your defense can tackle. All right. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like with that, you just gotta hope that your DBs are good at playing in space. Mm-hmm. Are they? They're good at tracking the ball. They're good at having good awareness of feel of the receivers and all that.
Right. Okay. So you're saying the Giants lose this game, Dolphins win against the Giants?
Yeah, we talking. Man, why would Giants are losing? Giants are losing.
Well, we know 2 losses on the Giants' schedule, at least off rip.
Yep.
All right. Let's definitely breathe. Week 6, Carolina Panthers. I got Dolphins winning that.
Dolphins. Yep.
All right. Week 7 at Philly. I'm gonna say that's an L for the Dolphins.
L for the Dolphins. Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't. Philly. There's not too many teams where Philly is gonna be the underdog, if any. Yeah. Week 9 at Kansas City. This might be a shootout.
Oh, and this is like, is it at Kansas City? That's gonna be the first time Tyreek Hill plays against Kansas City too.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right. That's gonna be a good game. A little motivation game. Do you think he's motivated to put up big numbers? Good night, Brandon Beans. Have a good one.
Oh yeah, I feel like he's definitely gonna be juiced up for that game.
I agree. You predicting over 100 yards against his former team?
Yeah, definitely.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Especially with Kansas City, because Kansas City plays quite a bit of man, and their defense isn't the best. So, Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill's gonna get that ball.
He can feast. Yeah, because they gave up yards to Philly in that Super Bowl. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as go ahead.
But yeah, well, I was just gonna say with you, as far as like who's gonna win it, I'm gonna give it to Kansas City though. I'm gonna take Kansas City.
I'm gonna take Kansas City too, but I had to think about that one.
Too, just like, well, I'm gonna give it to Kansas.
I'm only doing because I just don't know about Tua. I just really don't know.
It's hard. Like, is he gonna show up or not? Cause
like big games like that, I just don't like. And when he played for Alabama, he did, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Week 9. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Not bad, Jay. Week 9 was Kansas City. I skipped over a game. I'm sorry. And within that, Week 8 was against New England. That was at home against New England Patriots. I'm gonna say that's a win.
Yeah, that's a win.
All right, bet. Week 10 is their bye week. Week 11, they play at home against the Las Vegas Raiders. Devontae Adams, Jimmy Garoppolo, the tight end. I don't know why I can't remember names at this current time when I record videos. The tight end, the all pro.
You're talking about Jaylen Waddle. He plays for us now.
Oh right, he's not on. I forgot. He's not on the Raiders no more. He's not on the Raiders. Right. They still got Hunter Renfrow, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna give that. It's in Miami too. I'm gonna give it Dolphins.
Who do the Raiders have on defense?
Yeah, I don't know too many people on the defense except for Max Crosby and
They did sign. I mean, not that this matters. They did sign Marcus Peters off the rate from the Ravens. They do have Marcus Peters.
Good zone corner, good ball hawk too. But
he ain't not stopping no damn fucking Tyreek, no damn Jaylen Waddle. Trust me, as a Ravens fan last year, I know that ain't happening. Yeah. That ain't happening.
So yeah, I'm giving Dolphins that win.
I give the Dolphins a win there. I had to think about it because Devontae Adams is that good, but they're gonna need more than that. And I forgot Waller is not on the Raiders anymore. So yeah, definitely going with Dolphins. Week 11. At the New York Jets.
At the Jets. I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers is gonna come out with that win. I'm gonna say I feel like that win, they're gonna, this.
That's tough. It's
tough, but
I'm gonna say Jets too because they at least have somebody that can at least put a body on Tyreek Hill with Sauce Gardner. I mean, at least has a chance to stay with him. I don't think nobody can, but Sauce Gardner is good enough to at least hang in there. He's not gonna get burnt, like tortured all over the place.
Yeah, I feel like with that matchup in specific, I feel like Tyreek Hill's still going to show up. I feel like he might get a deep ball on Sauce Gardner.
I think he might too. I think he might get one.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if all the games, I feel like this, like, against the Dolphins, Sauce Gardner-wise, he's still good. I feel like, but it depends, how, if they put him on him. But I feel like with the matchup-wise, I feel like Tyreek will get the upper hand on this one just because, he's just a freak athlete. But regardless, just with that team, it's going to be good. But I feel like Aaron Rodgers, he's going to show up. He's going to show up.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. I think that defense is good. Like I said, I think the Jets were a really good quarterback away from going to the Super Bowl last year. They really felt like Zach Wilson let them down. And so that defense is good. I know they got good receivers. They got Aaron Rodgers, of course. And I think they at least have somebody that can at least stay with Tyreek Hill, at least better than some of the other cornerbacks defense that we talked about already. I'm gonna say it's an L for Miami because it's in New York. I'm not that New York is a home field by any stretch of the imagination because they share the same stadium as the Giants. So I don't know how much of a home field they really have, but I would say this is a win for the for the Jets.
I wouldn't say too much advantage. Honestly, that stadium is just a big old fishbowl. Really,
it really is. It doesn't. I feel like any stadium that shares two teams is not a home field advantage. I just under that mindset. Like, it's occupied by two teams. Where's the home field advantage? It's not native to one city. Like one, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. So I'm gonna still say Jets. Week 13 at Commanders.
At Commanders. Okay. Now, defense-wise, with Washington, I feel like that defense, that D-line does not show up, and they don't get to Tua. I feel like that's a big game for Tua as well. I mean, if that defensive line get going, I feel like
they're gonna tear him up.
Yeah, they're gonna tear him up. But either way, that D-line can't get there. I feel like that Washington secondary is gonna get tore apart. Like,
yeah, they are.
I don't know what that corner name is. Number 25 for Washington. He's a solid corner, but he's nowhere capable of locking up.
I remember his name. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, and from offensive line, I mean, I feel like
who's gonna? Well, I mean, it depends on Jalen Ramsey, but I'm like, who's gonna guard McLaurin?
Yeah, I mean, you got. I'm not putting my full trust in with Xavier Howard. I mean, he was inconsistent last year. I mean, you got Tyreek McLaurin. Now, don't even have that. You got Curtis Samuel. You got Jahan Dotson.
Yep.
What's that? I know I'm missing one more receiver.
Warren Dobson.
Washington has some good weapons out there. And
a new offensive coordinator, like we said, but enemy. That's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, and so I feel like the Commanders, they're going to give them a little bit running for money. And I feel like, honestly, the Commanders could come away with this win. Really.
They could. I agree. I don't think this is like set in stone Dolphins.
Yeah.
But
they could come win.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's just like, you know.
Who's the quarterback for the Commanders again?
Sam Hall is going to be their starter.
Oh, he's a starter. Okay. I remember we just played against them. I didn't know. Oh, so he is the starter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got. I feel like by the time they play, you know, it'll show, you know, if Sam Howell is going to be their guy, you know, later on in the season.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, the Commanders, they can come out there swinging. But this one, honestly, you would think that, like, I would take Miami with this, but I don't know. I feel like a little upset with this one. I might take the Commanders with this.
You know what's funny? I don't knock you for that because I'm literally thinking in my head like this is a possibility. Commanders could win this game. Like it could be one of those type of games. It is in Washington. We know Washington. Their defensive line is solid, but like you said, their secondary ain't stopping this wide receiving core. Ron Rivera, Eric Bieniemy. I could.
One of the few upsets, if I would predict while we're doing this, I would take this one, and I'll take the Commanders running off with this win.
Oh, you said running off. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I get what you say, not running, but you mean they're gonna win. All right, I got you. I don't think they're gonna blow them out. I'm gonna say.
Drum roll, please.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna still go Dolphins. I'm gonna go Dolphins because I don't know on Washington offense if they got enough to hang with that. Like, cause we know that secondary gonna get torn apart. We know that's gonna happen.
Like I said, at that point we'll know to see if Sam Howell can be that guy for Washington. So
yeah, we'll see. But yeah, you said this is late in the season, so we'll have a good picture, a good idea of that. Week 14, Dolphins versus Tennessee Titans in Miami. Ryan Tannehill. Well, it's not even Ryan Tannehill no more. I'm almost tripping. It's not Tannehill no more.
Who is the quarterback? Who is the quarterback for the Titans?
They drafted Malik Willis last year, but I don't even know if he's a starter. I don't know what's going on in Tennessee.
I don't know. I mean, they got D-Hop. They got Derrick Henry.
They get D-Hop. Who's throwing not Julio Jones. Who's throwing D-Hop the ball?
I don't know. And I haven't really been kept up with Tennessee because, like...
I'm tripping. The Will Levis, the guy they drafted. Will Levis.
He's been throwing it. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't heard anything from Will Levis, like, at all.
Well, let me take that back. I don't know if he's going to start, but they got Will Levis, Malik Willis, and Ryan Tannehill as their 3 quarterbacks. And I don't see none of them beating the Dolphins, so it don't really matter. But yeah, I don't know who the starter is. No. It says right here, Titans. Okay, so Titans are not ready to name a backup quarterback. So it looks like Ryan Tannehill is their starter for now. But by the time we get to week 14, that could change. I don't see Ryan Tannehill being the starter for this whole season. I really don't. First of all, I don't know what Tennessee's doing. You drafted Malik Willis last year, and then you draft another quarterback this year.
Now you have D-Hop, and then you still got Derrick Henry, an elite running back.
We clearly know D-Hop went to the Titans for the money, because if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you don't go to Tennessee with a quarterback that we don't even know who's throwing you the ball.
Yeah, like when D-Hop went to Tennessee, everybody was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it all shows to where you can probably get the least amount of production as a receiver.
Right.
So obviously, you're not going there to make a big impact for the team. It's like you say, I feel like it's definitely for money-wise.
I think they offered him the most money because you don't know. Go ahead.
He can have, even though how their offense is, I feel like he went there so he can be that guy, to have a big role for the Titans as well.
He would be that number 1 receiver.
Yeah, right there. He's already wide receiver 1 off rip.
Right.
As opposed to he went to other better teams, there's also options as well. He would have to, get less receptions, all that stuff.
Right. I mean, anytime you have Derrick Henry, and if he's Derrick Henry, like we know, you're gonna have to respect that with stacking the box. So that may give Hopkins some one-on-one opportunities, and we all know in a one-on-one game, he's gonna win majority of those battles. I mean, even at his age, he's gonna win those because his hands are good. You know what I'm saying? And he can route run. So, he still got that, but
he's a very good contested catcher too.
Yeah, so maybe that's why their quarterback situation don't matter to him, because he can catch the ball practically anywhere in his vicinity. I don't know, but to answer the point, as far as the game, I'm taking Dolphins on this one. What about you?
Yeah, I'm taking Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know what Tennessee might only win like 6-7 games this year. Week 15, at home versus the Jets. Now, you said earlier against the Jets, you said that. What did you say? I'm trying to think. Week 12, you said they're gonna lose against the Jets.
Yeah. Okay.
So now they're at home against the Jets. What do you think?
I'm thinking of last year when Aaron Rodgers was with the Packers. Now I'm tripping because Aaron Rodgers, he won in Miami, but he was with the Packers.
Right.
At home against the Jets. I mean, I still,
I think it's home field for the Jets. Because Aaron Rodgers in that weather,
he used to that. Like, wait. Hold on. Say what you said again.
No, I was saying any team that plays in Miami, I just feel like Miami doesn't offer you a home field advantage to me. I feel like any team that goes there, I feel like you have a good shot of winning from just the field point of view. I'm just saying, I can see Aaron Rodgers going in that warm weather and just throwing the ball all over the place.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I didn't fully listen to what you said. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. With that, Rodgers. Man, I don't want to say they'll sweep the Dolphins. I feel like Dolphins would come up with one of them.
Well, if you're with that mindset, I would imagine you would think they at least win the home game, at least. Because if you saying that they're going to go to New York and lose, and you don't think they're going to get swept, I would at least think you thinking they're going to win the home game at least.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna say Miami comes. You know, they'll have this one.
Well, before we I don't want to spoil. I guess we can spoil it. I guess. Where did you have the Jets? Did you have the Dolphins or Jets higher in your AFC East standings?
Oh, I had the Jets higher than the Dolphins.
Okay. I agree with that. Okay. So then it wouldn't be wrong to say that the Jets sweep them then, right? Yeah, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that.
Yeah.
I'll make it easy for you. I'm gonna say if the Jets defense is what I think it is, I think the Jets win this game too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'll take the Jets.
I'll take my first sweep, and I'll say the Jets sweep the Dolphins.
And that's hard to say because I think the Dolphins have a good team, but the Jets are projected to be, of course, if Aaron Rodgers plays the way we think he can play.
Yeah.
Because he didn't play like MVP Aaron Rodgers. He didn't play like back-to-back MVP Aaron Rodgers last year with the Packers. So that led some people to believe that he kind of was washed up a little bit. And I'm thinking, well, you didn't have much talent around him. After Devontae Adams left, you didn't have nothing around him. So what did you expect him to do? Like Devontae Adams was his safety blanket. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers never really had a dominant number one receiver, if you think about it. He had Devontae. Well, I mean, other than Devontae Adams, excuse me.
Yeah, Devontae, he is a dominant number one receiver.
But before Devontae got there, he never had a dominant number one guy.
Yeah, because when Devontae started first in the league, he had drop issues and everything. It took him like his third, fourth year to really come into it.
Exactly. And then he became a all-pro receiver. Week 16 against the Dallas Cowboys at home.
At home? I have to give it to Dallas because I mean, like you said earlier, at home. I mean, the Cowboys usually always play well. Like last year when they played, Philly. No, that was a good game, but Dallas came out with that win as well. I see that the same for when they play the Dolphins. I mean,
wait, in Miami?
Oh, you say it's in Miami?
Yeah, this is not in Dallas. This is Miami.
Oh, okay, in Miami then. I'd say because usually
they got Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons can get to the passer. We know that.
Yeah, I gotta look at Micah Parsons. I mean, that defense is solid. You got Trayvon Diggs because if two out there floats it out there, it's gonna come up.
Oh yeah, yeah, because his arm strength is we already know about that. So
yeah, I feel like that one right there in Miami.
I'm gonna say Dolphins.
Yeah,
the Cowboys is weird to me. I don't know why when I come to pick the Cowboys.
Yeah, because like some games I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take the Cowboys, and even with good matchups, I'll take it. But sometimes in other moments I'm just like, no, I just don't see them.
Right. Okay.
But it's like I don't like the Cowboys. I'm gonna be real with my reason and all that. So
right.
Yeah.
Right, as you should. Right, I got you. Okay, so that Dolphins win. Oh, so what did you say?
I feel like I'll give Dolphins. Yeah.
Well, the question could be, who's stopping the receivers who's stopping the Cowboys receivers on the Dolphins? Other than maybe Jalen Ramsey, he should be healthy. I would project at the time.
that point, yeah. So that's why I'm just like, yeah. But and then at the same time, can Tua get them the ball too? You know.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, shit. Well, honestly, by week 17, if Tua can't get them the ball, Tua probably ain't the quarterback. if he can't. By week 17, if Tua can't get those receivers the ball, he not playing in this particular game. He's gonna be whoever the backup is, because Tua is on his last. Tua didn't sign a deal. He's on his 5th year, right? He didn't.
He didn't sign.
So then he should really have motivation to ball out. Then he should have all the motivation to ball out. Then this is contract year. I wouldn't be surprised if Tua ball out. Can he stay healthy? Because we know his arm strength is what it is, but he can still make plays. So we'll see. His contract year, we'll see. All right. So we're saying, okay. So Dallas Cowboys, we're both saying Dolphins win.
Yeah.
Okay. Week 17 at Baltimore Ravens.
At Baltimore. Now last year, man. Ooh.
Do we have to remind me of this?
We ain't finna go to that. At Baltimore. Okay. So, Ravens, newly revamped offense. You know, Lamar Jackson. You know, he seems to be more. I feel like Lamar Jackson's really juiced up to play this year. And then
I mean, he's paid. He's paid. Yeah, that make anybody feel good.
you got Zay Flowers. You got OBJ. You got Mike Andrews. You got what's the other receiver that I'm trying to think of there?
Aguilar. You talking? Well, they got Aguilar, Nelson Aguilar. They got him. You talking about Bateman?
Rashad Bateman.
Oh, baby, yeah. They deep.
Yeah, they're deep. They're deep.
You didn't know? You forgot they got Aguilar?
Yeah, I didn't even know Aguilar was on that.
Not the Aguilar like all world, but he's a good complementary piece to what they already have.
Yeah, I mean, he was solid. He was all right at when he was with the Patriots.
Yeah, he just has drop issues.
Them drop issues have always been with him. So.
Yeah.
That one right there. At that point, again, you know, it's late in the season, big playoff implications, and you know how I predict with the Ravens also as well. Well, I mean, it's not the last game. I'm thinking it's the last game. There's still starters out there going to be playing, but
yeah, it should be.
I'm gonna give it to the Ravens. I feel more comfortable with the Ravens with that team, and I feel like, and also it's I can't say at Baltimore because you know last year.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, they did come back. From, I don't know, 21 points in the 4th quarter. It was ridiculous. I still don't believe we lost that game. But what it did prove to me, the Ravens still put up like 35 points in that game. So scoring on the Dolphins was no problem. Now, there was no Jalen Ramsey back then. So that does make a difference. But
take account with him. Yeah. Jalen Ramsey too.
Yeah, but like you said, Odell Beckham, Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, who I'm telling you right now, he might be Rookie of the Year. I've seen what he can do. Zay Flowers?
Yeah, Zay Flowers, yeah, and then you got Mark Andrews,
Isaiah Likely, the backup tight end. New offense, Todd Monken, who ran Georgia's offense, who actually knows how to use his weapons, unlike Greg Roman. And of course, we're not even talking about Lamar Jackson. Like
Lamar.
We named everybody but Lamar. Like we forgot about Lamar. That's the biggest point of all. Like he's already proven he can run. He's already proven he can throw. How do you defend?
And y'all can still run the ball if y'all wanted to, because y'all are still a good run ball scheme too.
Yeah. So even with the Dolphins having what they have. Well, now it comes back to, can we stop those receivers? That was the problem last year. We couldn't stop. Tyreek Hill went crazy. Both those receivers went crazy. I think, I don't remember off the top of my head, but the way the game was going, I wouldn't be surprised. I think both those receivers had like 200 yards apiece. It was something crazy like that. They went off. Like they both had like 200 yards of receiving offense. Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Now, there is one weakness with the Ravens. It would be their cornerback position, but after Humphrey is good, but then after that you don't have much back there. Now from a safety secondary overall, you're good. You got Kyle Hamilton, you got Marcus Williams, so your safeties are good. I think Kyle Hamilton's gonna have another great year. I don't know from a cornerback position who's gonna be able to cover those receivers. Humphrey's good, but I think when he gets to receivers that are fast and quick, he struggles against those guys. Zay Flowers was cooked them in one of the practices. I was like, oh, Zay Flowers, okay, you cooking Marlon Humphrey? So yeah, I think Humphrey struggled, but I think the Ravens with a new offense, I think they should have won last year. They didn't, but I think they should have won last year. I see them with a better offense. I see the Ravens winning this game. I have big expectations for the Ravens, not because of a homer. I just like that roster. I just don't think it's gonna be hard to defend that roster with OB. Like niggas talking about OBJ. Like OBJ was one of the best receivers 4 years ago. So let's not forget about him. Like, you know, and Bateman, it's gonna be crazy. All right.
Can he produce, and then, you know, can he stay healthy?
The whole issue with the Ravens is, can they stay healthy? It's really a healthy issue. But if of course, we're making our predictions based off of if everybody is healthy. Ravens have one of the best rosters in the league, and I think if we're just doing lineup by lineup, I'll take Lamar over Tua. I'll take Tyreek Hill and Waddle over OBJ. I don't even know who the number 2 is, honestly, because I think by that point Zay Flowers is gonna probably establish himself as a beast. So, but I can't say the Ravens receivers are better than the Dolphins because I don't know what to expect I don't know truly. We haven't seen the chemistry yet. We've seen Waddle and Hill with Tua. They put up breakout seasons. So at least I know what that's gonna look. I don't know what the Ravens gonna look like, but I think they're gonna be good. But outside of that, better running game from the Ravens. I think the Ravens got a better defense than the Dolphins. They got better tight ends than the Dolphins. They got a better special team. They got a better kicker. So I think the Ravens are better in pretty everywhere except receiver and maybe corner.
And even with that, I would say it's not even too much of a difference.
In terms of
like receivers, because I mean y'all have weapons as well at receiver.
Well, right, exactly. If you want to talk weapons, like if you include the tight ends, I think the Ravens have better weapons. I agree. Like I think Waddle and Tyreek are better than our receivers. But I think overall weapons, like running backs, tight ends, and receivers, I think the Ravens have better overall that. I agree. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens on this one.
Yep, I'll take Ravens. All right, Week 18 versus Buffalo. What?
We took so long on this too.
I know, because it's like there's analysis on every game. Right, exactly. I keep saying breeze through it, and we end up still talking. All right, it's fine. What we're gonna do is we'll do maybe like 1 or 2 more divisions, and then we'll have to make another video for the rest, because we'll be here all night doing the way we're breaking this down. We'll be here all night, and Jay gotta go to work. All right, actually,
we can finish NFC East then.
We'll do NFC East after this one because that's your team, and then we might stop it there.
Okay, man.
Because you got work. Okay. Last game of the season, Buffalo Bills. This is at Miami, and I think you said.
I'll say for this last one.
Yeah.
What I say for this?
You said Week 4 Buffalo Bills. You said that the Dolphins were going to lose that game.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was at Buffalo. So they're home now. So do you think they're beating Buffalo, or do you think they're gonna? Wait,
what I say for the last one though? Because we already did the Bills. Because I got to go off what I said.
Oh yeah, shit. I took that one off. I think you said they was gonna lose that game. Or did you? No. You said it was no sweep. It was no sweep.
I said the Bills are gonna sweep the Dolphins?
No, it was no sweep. So that means you gotta have the Dolphins winning this game.
Okay, yeah. I'll have the Dolphins winning this.
Okay, you got Dolphins winning.
Yeah. I'm curious of what my record that I put these Dolphins for.
I'm gonna say it's a win too. Cause I said week 4. No. I said week 4 that the Dolphins will win. Did I really say that? I really said week 4 that they're gonna go to Buffalo and beat Buffalo. Really? I said that.
I guess you did. We can't go against what we said though.
Right. Okay. I guess. All right. So you're right. So I had to, based off that, I'm gonna have to say that's an L for the Dolphins, and that's a win for you. Okay. So Jay the Kid, you got Miami getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins.
Oh my God! I'm spot on.
And that was exactly what you just said you had, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 9 wins. So that would be 9 and 8 for the Dolphins.
Yes, I'm literally spot on.
That's crazy though, considering that roster that they have. You got them losing 8 games. That's crazy. Consider, but they do play in a tough division too.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. You had that Dolphins team losing 8 games. That's interesting. All right.
And I think the predictions that I think they have like overall going Dolphins 9 and 8 or 10 and 7.
Yeah. You said, oh my God, I'm so full. What you eat, Tiffy? What you eat, Tiffy? All right, I got the Dolphins winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I got them 10 wins. So I got them 10 and 7 as well, like the Buffalo Bills. All right, 10 and 7, Buffalo Bills. All right, so that's what I got so far. All right, so